Okay, are we good? I think we're good. What's going on, stream? How you guys doing? Welcome. It's Tuesday. We're gonna jump back into Greedfall. Hope you guys had an alright Tuesday. My Tuesday was kind of okay, I guess. It's too hot today. I think it jumped up to 28 degrees Celsius. That's like this way too hot for me. Considering we're in the middle of September, which is just wild. Okay, where did we leave off? I think we're doing, no, we just finished Siora's story, right? Oh, we're on Petrus's story. Search the Cardinal's apartments. I think we have to port. We have to port. Wait a minute. What are these locations? Hmm. Should we get these first? That way. That's inside the fort. We've already been in here, though. That's the leader. Oh wait, these are the individuals that won't talk to us, right? So then we have to go down here. We got more bounties. I don't know what a Yorglin is. I assume we've already fought it. Or fought one. Missionaries' quarters, missionaries' office. That's the way out of town. Nothing here. Okay, so waypoint that way. Excuse me. That's saying there's a quest inside? Letter from the Secretary of the Embassy. Your Excellency, a group of natives came to the embassy and asked to see you. As they could not find you, they asked me to give you the location of a forest where they hope you will meet them. If I may, they seemed relatively agitated and aggressive, so be careful. Okay. Now, is that a quest update? No. That's a separate quest. So we're still on this one. This is not the right way.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where Saint Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest
We just came from
to the one
Eden.
described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Dude's name is Lustinius. Note from a servant. Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by Your Excellence's guards was substantial, and we regretfully had to replace the carpets, which had been heavily stained. I hope you will find the new carpets to your taste. I made sure the key to the room was on your desk as usual. Okay, I think we already picked up his key when we ran through here before. So many doors.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors, by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Disguise the team as servants. How do we do that? Comfortable vest. We have comfortable vests? No. I have to go buy comfortable vests?
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure.
Oh, there is no buy.
Goodbye.
Wait, is
May
this
the enlightened
something we pick up?
always keep you in. Don't
Oh,
hesitate
maybe
to
we
have a
chat
rummage
to him.
around.
Do you like it here in San Mateus?
It is impossible. And goodbye.
Wait
May
a
the
minute.
enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Oh, it might be under quest. If there's a quest, I forgot to check.
Don't
Might be under
hesitate to
quest.
have a rummage-
Buy. Oh, there's no quest option. Hey, Room, what's going on? I am. Ah, there we go. I was on the wrong tab. Oh, 5 vests? 5 people in the party? Probably. Alright, buy and equip. And then cycle to the next person. Buy and equip. Cycle to the next person. Buy and equip.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine.
Waste the money. Boo.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
Locked. Locked.
Huh?
I don't have the key.
Mother Cardinal Cornelia's account book. This account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there is a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical. However, there is no mention of where this money comes from. There are also many recurring payments to a certain Candy Cane.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot.
Oh, it's in code?
The cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. Let's rummage around some more. We may find something else. It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tuleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should also follow the trail left by this document, my child. The moneylender may give us information about the famous Candy Cane.
We should also question the manager of the tavern while passing through. He will surely have some information to give us. Or to sell us.
Well, that gives away the obvious. That looks to be the better option. They both have lock picking. We lose the elemental resistance. It's also more of a plate look. Shouldn't really, I don't think, have plate as a technical, right? You wouldn't think.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a
Flawless. Wait a minute, did we just come into the barracks to talk to prostitutes? Oh, the tavern's down below. No, this is not the way. The guard is the prostitute? Speak to pimp. Speak to pimp.
So, have you found what you were looking
Oh,
for?
that's funny.
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Oh no. Can't let Petros talk. We don't have intuition. Ah, shoot.
Here you are.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter who we talk to?
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Okay, strike one.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Nothing here. There's a locked door right here, though. Oh, it's not locked. Oh, it's the way out. Alright, what are we doing now? Question the innkeeper. Wouldn't the innkeeper be downstairs? Nope.
Can I get you anything?
That's the
I'm here for something else.
He's got the same
Can I ask you a
character.
couple of
That's the same
questions?
character model
If
as
you
the
wish.
merchant.
What would you like to know?
I guess they had limited resources for faces.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Or maybe this guy's got
Yes, I have
quintuplets,
seen this coat before.
twins, all
But
over
I
the
have
place.
no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
What can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy Cane. Everyone speaks about him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel.
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
We just came from down there. Okay.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger.
Oh, okay.
And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
That pause was in the
He
wrong
often hangs
place.
out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I must be going.
Next time, then.
We're gonna need to pass time if we need nighttime.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Hey, Drem, what's going on? Thanks for raiding the channel. Hope you and your viewers are doing well this evening. I know you're probably ending your day. We're still working on Greedfall. We can go here and then cut through here. Nope, that's a wall. Gotta cut across there. $2 a.m. there. Uh-oh. Let's get some sleep. How you doing? What were you up to this evening? Shiny box. Shiny box. Oh, sir, where's this place? Here we go.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Okay, so we gotta pass the time then, because it's daytime right now. Which means, do we have lodging here? Right there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Have you been playing the game for a while? Are you new to the game? I just run in a circle?
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing.
Okay, so we want nighttime. Oh, that was quick. Wow, it was right here. We took the long way. You've played it a few times. It's challenging. Right on. Would you say you've gotten the hang of it? No.
Do you need something?
Nope, not at all. I need you to move so we can loot. Thank you. Shiny box. Awful lot of brigands here all of a sudden. We got a pretty cool poison sword, which is nice. It's nice the mobs are dropping higher loot now. We can't use any of it. We wouldn't use any of it, but they're dropping it.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Okay, we did his. Got the bump. So now... those are main quests, but we still have some sides. So, Trouble in Eden. The Origins of Ptolemy. I don't know... where did we get that from? Oh, the Mother Cardinal. That's the arena. Inquisition. Go to the woods to meet with the natives. Let's do that one. Oh, we're encumbered. Off to the merchant. Is that a dead end? Well, sir. Turned around. Actually, do we have a talent yet to upgrade? No. We need to put a point in craftsmanship. Because we have the gloves to give us +1, which will allow us to break down this stuff for ingredients. Is what we should be doing. 1 skill point. I don't know where to put it. Probably go for the group buff next. Jewelry's not a big deal. I don't really do anything with traps. I think Shield of the Enlightened would work. Alright, that takes 2 points to unlock.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products up. Don't hesitate to...
Hmm. I'm guessing we don't need these anymore. We're down to 138 of 200. I probably could get rid of some potions. Potion that applies stasis, but we already have it. We can sell those. Poison, we have our sword. We can get rid of those. Magic damage. Explodes when an enemy comes close, dealing elemental damage. Meh, don't need that either. Alchemical preparation of elemental damage. No. Increases stealthiness, we'll keep that. Fury, we'll keep that. Physical, we'll keep that. Swiftness, we'll keep that. Balance, I don't think is a big deal, and it looks like we can make quite a bit of it. No, it doesn't matter. Greater antidote. Magic regen. Minor magic regen we don't need. Health potion we need. Resuscitation we need. Ammo we need. Down to 125. That wasn't a big change in weight. Alright, well.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Wrong way. Where did they go? Oh, they're right there. Wait a minute, where'd you go? I can't get down there. Ah. Okay. This shouldn't be a fight.
Please, I come because of a message
Okay,
that
Rum.
was sent to me.
Wait. This is the Onol Menawi of the Lugay de Blau. The one we wanted to talk to.
By the enlightened, look at this body. These people have killed an Inquisitor, and they probably made us come here so that we too meet the same fate.
I doubt it. They would have attacked us immediately. Let's see what they have to say to us. I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy, but I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
And we didn't think that the Onol Menawi we were told about would come with another son.
Stop. This one is different. And we need their help.
They're spelt
We
wrong.
were told that there was a man different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugay and Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I am in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes, I have helped your people a few times.
A diplomat is someone who talks, right? not someone who fights.
I know how to fend for myself, if that's your question. But will you tell me why you made me come here?
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we captured this man, and we made him talk. We wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a secret camp?
To confuse their minds. They torture them until they renounce the truth and praise the sun. This Red Sun was mocking us. He said they would burn us, like the others. He had killed some of my brothers, so I killed him.
I don't have a lot of affection for the Ordo Luminis, but I doubt this man deserved such a fate.
And did our people deserve to be burned?
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
If what you say is true, then indeed, we cannot let the Inquisitors continue. But because you killed him, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. The Red Sun had a key on him, and also some words sealed in bark. We do not know how to set them free, but the Renaigse do, don't they?
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of natives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is located?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words.
What a neat little bit of writing.
You must do it.
All about an address.
The suns will keep burning our people.
What's your opinion, Petrus?
This warrior isn't wrong, even though I disapprove of her methods. If we let the Ordo Luminis continue to do this, we will have the same problems with the natives as the Alliance.
Very well. I will go visit this man's home. I will come back to you if I learn anything more.
Hurry. Our brothers may be dying in the meantime. Go back to town. We'll wait for you.
We don't know what's down here. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, nothing. Good enough. Oh, I didn't realize that was a dead end. Shiny box, shiny box.
Rummaging through the secrets of the living, but the dead, on the other hand, I feel like I'm desecrating a tomb.
Letter found at the home of Father Claudius. I wanted to congratulate you for your work and your unwavering commitment to our conversion camp project. Thanks to you and your devotion, we were able to bring many savages towards the light. You will find some new elements and orders regarding the continuation of our operations in your chest at our headquarters. May the Enlightened protect you.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had in the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. If this chest exists, there must be a key. It has to be here. Let's continue searching. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Hey, you!
Oh,
Who
not
are
this
you?
guy again.
And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to enter his home in his absence?
To be truthful, my friend is only accompanying me. I am the one who was visiting this home, precisely because I was hoping to find out where Father Claudius might be. I was sent by the Cardinal Mother, of course.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you want us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish. I hope I don't see you again, Father.
This snake gave up too quickly. I suspect that we'll soon meet our new friend again.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. Let's hope they aren't infested with members of the Inquisition.
But they will be. Or somebody who doesn't like us. Claudius, we hope that we can count on you to accept the new delivery of native heretics in our camp. We would also like you to be in charge of the conversions of the most refractory native subjects. I recommend you to follow the most discreet path possible in order to meet us, the path that goes between the rocks to the east of the city and leads to the secluded glade where we built the camp, as it is imperative that our operations remain secret for now. I wonder if that was that place we found yesterday, but they wouldn't talk to us.
We'll be able to show the natives
Had the
where
two guards in
conversion
front of
camp
it.
is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
I hope the warriors will find a discreet way to set their comrades free. Attacking a camp of the Order could quickly turn into a slaughter for both sides.
Gotta look for shiny boxes. No shiny boxes. You gotta move, Petrus. I'm stuck, Petrus. Get out of the way, Petrus.
So, did you...
I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
Why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are.
Oh, not this moron.
And that a missionary as eminent as you has helped him, Petrus. I would never have thought it possible.
The Ordo Luminis is prepared to start waging a merciless war against the natives, with the sole purpose of converting them in a secret camp which is nothing but a torture room. And you dare to show such disdain towards me? I take it as a compliment.
What are you talking about? Are you saying Claudius managed to complete his great conversion camp project?
Don't pretend that you did not know.
I did not, but now that I do, I will do everything in my power to continue his work. And the first step
It's a
will be
fight.
to eliminate those who would denounce us. The Mother Cardinal focuses too much on politics, when she should be following her faith instead.
We will fight these monsters by your side, on Olmenawi.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
See you later, buddy. Nice knowing you.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
It would be best if nobody in Teleme caught wind of our involvement in this matter. Even though the actions of the Order are very questionable, we might be held responsible for these men's deaths.
You're right, Father. It would be regrettable if this matter were to put our alliance in jeopardy.
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our Mal, of course. Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
I hope this will help our relations in the future.
In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bartir Tumad on Olmenawi. And thanks again.
Cool. Native bump again. Oh, no loot. Where'd the bodies go? Bodies hit the floor, and then they disappeared. How rude. Okay, we got a talent point. So. 2 gives us the Shield of the Enlightened. We'll unlock that now. Oh, we have to level it all the way to... Okay, so it plays out the same. We have 1 remaining point here. Okay, I have a dilemma. We've been stopped by Vigor. In crafting. Charisma is level 3 right now with gear. Lockpicking is level 3 with gear. Science is level 1. We have yet to find a Science 2 update as of yet. I feel like it's got to be craftsmanship. We need to be able to break down the armor, right? I think so. And then with the gloves, that gives us level 2, and that allows us to recycle equipment. Okay, so if we put the gloves on now, and then we were to go to... I guess we don't have anything to break down. We have that. Okay, so recycle is now an option. Okay. Oh, it's a 50% chance. Okay, gotcha. I know how that works now. Okay, not worried about it at the moment. So that quest line should be done, right? Yes. So now that's the arena. Those are the explorations. So now we have trouble in Eden. This involves fast traveling. So this is all a dead end, which means we have to go back out here, around, and out. This game has been fantastic so far. I really dig the writing. The amount of detail they put into all the dialogue. Like that, something as simple as that address explanation to the natives is just fantastic. It didn't need to be there, but it was there. Thankfully, we've already been to Eden, so we can fast travel to Eden. Oh, we have a bunch of stuff in the inventory, so why don't we pull some of this stuff out and break it down? We were keeping this because they have high stats, but we don't have the skill level high enough to use them. That will take... Oh, you can't recycle jewelry? Wait a minute. Oh, maybe I can't recycle inside the camp? Hang on. Oh, no, I don't have the gloves on. What am I doing? That's why. Yep. Also, these are some bad rolls. Come on, game. Okay, we gotta level up craftsmanship. This is insane. Those last three weren't bad. Or we need another piece of gear with craftsmanship on it. I don't know if they exist.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Why do they call him Ust? L-U-S-T. Another Inquisitor.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Oh, interesting. Pantheon has guild functions in the game.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder how my people could accept the priest settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence. Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
That guy's been cutting that tree with no axe for a very long time.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them.
Oh, now he's got the
They were
axe.
afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene.
Of course they
The Inquisition
did.
managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you work.
Now, we saw an icon on this guy. Brother Virgil.
Greetings. Desarde. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets.
Hey,
on the
Stogrim,
night
what's
of the
going on?
theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved
Oh, that's what they call us.
for us. I would like to go back to
Oh, okay, so those are the people with Malachor.
Of course.
The marked would be this here. This is the Malachor, this so-called infection. She's got it over... Oh, you guys can't see it because of the camera. She's got it on the right side. Although Petrus doesn't seem to have any of it. Which is interesting.
I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Okay, that's done, that's done. They need to be spoken to. Hey, Stogrum. Thanks for resubbing to the channel with your Prime Gaming, man. Does that say 59 months? Dude.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Way to dodge those
This
ads.
priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened, but someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Okay, no shiny boxes. Wait, was that a shiny box just inside the door? I thought I saw sparkles. Nope.
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around
I
the
think,
resistant
man, I've
native.
been here for
The islanders called it Vixenaga,
11?
which
Almost
translates
11
to
years?
the village of the old sage. Huh. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Mateus, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to
2013
rebuild
anyways.
our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
How well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Mateus. That helped to convince them.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But, in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I was approached 2 days ago by a publishing company. They were interested in having me do their narrations for 65 books. These books, they said on average the larger books were around 75,000 words. That's about 9 hours of reading. Okay, so a 9-hour book. So we're talking 1,000 pages, roughly. I would say, probably a little less than 1,000 pages. I had to turn them down because they were asking me to do it for way too little. For the amount of time it takes to do that and then edit and master the recordings, wasn't worth my time. They really wanted me for the 65 books. Thinking, holy shit, that would have been phenomenal, but the money wasn't good. But that's what they wanted. 65 books. When they told me, I was like, 65 books? I said, are they all 75,000 words? He was like, no. He's like, but a lot of them are pretty big. And I was like, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. That's years. That's years of me doing nothing but that. And I couldn't justify it. Oh, we can't drop from here. I was flattered nonetheless. They said, they asked me if they could keep me in mind for any future books that come out. I said, sure. Hit me up anytime.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logaed Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden. but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Thélème, and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthias, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them.
Those are the Inquisitors.
All asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men, perhaps wiser than they are.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
Had they been wiser and accepted their new neighbors,
Even the motion
they
capture's
never
phenomenal.
forced to leave.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
I mean, you can pretty much know what they're saying. 67. Does that mean they're down here? Nope, they're up there.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Tell me where the exiles are. I must retrieve these tablets.
You're asking me to betray my son. Promise me that you won't hurt him.
I promise. But if he reacts violently, I'll have to defend myself.
Then I hope he'll be reasonable. Bran and the others are hiding in the woods, beyond the circle of stone.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Okay. I got a feeling we're gonna get into a fight. Sorry, Bambi. That's the dead end. Oh shoot, they came up from the ground early. Okay, stop with the cheesy knockdowns. Where's Ciora? What is she doing all the way down there? Wait a minute, he leashed. Man, that was a tough fight.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add pressure to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
Oh, are we gonna get cornered?
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
I wonder if the other path had the sun. Do we think? Let's save and find out. They said the smart path would be the path to the right. I bet you they're waiting for us. There they are. Oh, we couldn't talk to him? Maybe there's dialogue afterwards. Well, we saved, so if this screws up, we'll just load and go back to town.
It's a great shame that things have gone this far.
And if our Tyrant, they didn't deserve to die to please those priests.
Nah, they didn't drop anything. Okay. We'll leave them alive. That's after the fact. We want this one. Now, let me just make sure. Bring the tablets back. So there is no marker for leaving the sun alive. They didn't drop anything, so there's no point in killing them. So we'll skip them. Oh, she's right here.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs to stop seeking revenge and find a new clan.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance has no positive repercussions.
Nice. Reputation bump again.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you, but how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
Had you respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony, start taking action to really make it happen.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of
interesting.
continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
50 gold. That's it? Boo. Wait for the results of the research. Progress in the main quest line. Alright. So we still have the missions. So we're in Tirdob now. Very aggressive Yorglins have built a nest north of Eden. Northeast of Eden. Eden, northeast? If I had to guess. We'll have to go down. Now, this would be northeast. This guy? I think those are Yorglins. Oh, how did that miss? Say homage. Stop with the cheesy rolls. They did not just leash. Gotta get their shields down. Or just shoot them outright. Man, that blunderbuss is violent. Hmm. Those did not count. Build a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. Or go into the bushes. Hmm. Are these Yorglins? I don't know what a Yorglin is. We have a bestiary, I guess we can check. Okay, we just killed those. Hmm. None of those are Yorglins. Oops. Okay, this is where we killed... Oh. Okay, never mind. Now I know what I was looking for. Very aggressive Yorglins have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. A reward will be offered. One of two. So where's the second one? Wouldn't be there, right? That's not northeast. Hmm. The hint only gives one direction, but 2 updates. So there's got to be a second nest here somewheres. There was the first one. It looks like an actual nest on the ground. These weren't Yorglins here. Very aggressive Yorglins have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the northeast or go into the bushes. Follow the road to the northeast. Maybe it's up there? Maybe up here? I don't know where the second update is. The quest didn't update to give a new location, so that tells me that there is no new location. Tells me that both updates would be in the same area. These weren't Yorglins. We can't go up there. We can't go up there past the rocks. Corpse is here, but no nest. Could it be up there? It said road to the northeast. Let's check there. Nope, that doesn't do it. On the Vedvilvi Road. I don't know where that is. Very aggressive Yorglins have built a nest north of Eden. Be cautious if you need to follow the road to the... Oh wait, could the north of Eden and northeast be the two directions? Hang on. North of Eden. These are Yorglins. But where's the nest? Oh, there's a chest. Hmm. I feel like this is not the way. Well, you can't go much more north. Those are your glens there? I think so. No, they're not. There's no nests there. And those aren't your glens, there's no nests there, so it's not down here. Well, sir, where on earth is this update? We had a camp here. That would be northeast. I can't see us having to come out here. Although technically anything out here is northeast. North of Eden. This would be north of Eden. You would think it would be near the spawns. Oh, I have no idea where this other camp is. One is north, one is northeast. This would be the northeast, right? Technically. And then north would be up here. Unless we go further, I guess we can explore further up in that area.
Protect me in this battle!
don't see a nest there. Those can't be Yorglins. No, the Yorglins are the guys with the horns. Those guys have like spikes. Those aren't Yorglins either. No! Dude, why you guys gotta stand in front of me?
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Nothing. You're 10 feet away from me. His presence at the... Oh, what's this?
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No, but I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Chest, but no nest. That's the zone line. No nest here. No nest over here. No nest over here. There's bats. Okay, that's blocked off.
Maybe enlightened protecting in this battle.
Okay, that's 3 of 3 camps. So this is Vedlug. Okay.
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaikse. I am the Donegad. Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But
it is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
That is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill your day with bounty.
Okay, but that was, I guess, rude.
Ber tir tumad, on all Menawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Ooh, okay.
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us, and that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Ah, I have heard this question before. You sound like the Mind Shaker woman. The rituals are the business of the Donegada, not of the Renoigse. Anything more?
Concerning this story about a cult.
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Oh, okay. She went from having 6 things to say to only having 2 things to say.
Traitor. And an Olmenawi does not...
Can't you leave us alone?
Leave me be! Even your
Ernaikse ya toigan quachesa de elodeis.
Traitor. And an Olmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Birtir to Madrenaikse.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
If it's the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies. What name is given the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gicane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
So she thinks we're one of them.
This is a delicate question, but would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I'm not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Donegad. Your turn.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here.
The Moine Shakers came here to our home and tried to convince us to abandon our ways. No one wanted to listen to them, so they finally decided to leave. I suppose that they were full of disappointment, or angry, or simply tired. And then the others arrived. The woman is truly strange. She is aggressive and spies on us at every turn. I would prefer that she leaves as well. It was fun. More than with a woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
That's it? Who else do we have to talk to? No, it's not everyone in the village.
You have a strange stare, Renaikse. Leave me alone.
Ernaikse ya toigan quachesa de elodeis.
Birtir to Mad, an Almanawi. What do you want?
You're different from the others. What is your role in the village?
Different? Why?
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else. I am a gatherer. I hunt a little. I do my part for the life of the village.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us and in those that eat us. I do not know what more I can say to you. Everyone shares these beliefs.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Donegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
Man, this quest is annoying.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong, said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
I mean, that sounds like a threat. Oh, that gave us an update finally.
This question will seem strange to you, but do you know anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits. Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
He's the first dude to answer everything.
Your help. Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but I admit they don't seem keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet, there's something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything, but someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
This fellow did not seem very honest to me. If he's hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
We could break one of his pots. That would keep him busy. Or we could ask for help.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm trying to rearrange my desk here. Okay. What did it say to do? Divert the worried man's attention.
Nordfradi, what has happened here? Who broke my pottery? It is a curse. These are broken too. I have my hands on that joker.
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
This is just a mask they wear in battle to intimidate their enemies. Nothing more.
This painting is frightening. Evoking war. A massacre. A A bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face. This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
The man that worships a magic lamp speaks of being naive. Oh, how it is charming.
Siora, I am sorry. What I really wanted to say was that
Leave it, old man. I know exactly what it is you wanted to say.
all these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Did you learn anything?
No, nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous man's hut?
I was able to sneak into the hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened. To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village, and I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes, but you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him.
Hide at the village exit.
Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
Wait a minute, he just ran through bats?
Where could our man have gone?
He must have gone through this door, made out of roots.
Oh, interesting. Are we having a dream or is this happening?
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. Here this looks like a snowflake. This stone is blackened, eaten away. This stone has an image of the moon. On this stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent... This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order. Maybe
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. His story that he told us is what oh my goodness.
Exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly.
Okay.
The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike.
Wind.
Pierced me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated.
Damn it.
I have never
Okay, we got the first one.
anything like it before.
Do we have dialogue we can check? No, of course not. Dang it. He said the wind blew and he got involved in a storm. And then something, and then lightning shot through him. But I don't think lightning is next. Which means I'm gonna have to guess wrong and spawn more bats. This is annoying. Okay, these are the only ones lit up then. So... wind, and then lightning. Okay, wind, lightning. And then I think fire came before death, right? Wind, lightning, fire. And then with fire came death. And then water brought life. So that's life, so this should be water. And then life. Nice.
Right. By awakening these stones in the right order, the door opened.
What'd you spell? Nothing.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole, tadulan vrandi, alauneles agen ole vei. Closi garamam itelami olflinau ich egrem. Closi gedem tayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Vanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbo so galanzani. Tugom benis gremos nigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegau edent. Clos duis, aruject nes diri.
Lois des Raman ades Gideon, Argenta. Esparnu Fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga Ladandian. Esparnu Fradi, Dawid Gaishidon. Agesparnu Fradi, Dawid Gremos Anagui.
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
Uh...
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
The ritual. I've never seen anything like it.
I hoped you'd be able to explain what they were trying to achieve. As you can see, my companion is not a Renaigse like the others. He bears our likeness. Please share your knowledge with us. Grant us the chance to understand.
Very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoigsi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
Cool. Oh, she got a quest.
What do you seek?
Speaking of a demon...
I already told you. The only way to see one of the faces is to visit the swamps. Anything more?
You had a quest icon.
Speaking of a demon...
I already told you. Anything more?
I need to be going.
She's got the exclamation point over her head. Alright, whatever.
Happy to see you, my dear.
You really don't look well. Have you not yet seen a doctor?
No, it's nothing. You know that I've always had a weak stomach. My nausea will leave me eventually. You wanted to tell me something?
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them, about a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, Perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase?
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction.
Okay, so now they're turning us towards the mines.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Beautiful things from our village. Bertir to Mad on Olmenawi. I am always happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignamri?
Volcanic Stone Club, that's fire-based. Bedded Club is poison. We already have one of these. It doesn't have anything new.
Oh, it's you on Olmenawi! Come and see! I received beautiful things from our village.
Excuse me. Hmm. Before we go to the mines, what are we gonna take? I feel like we should swap. Vasco, we've already done his, so I guess Kurt would be the one to swap out. I think. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're good.
Up there. This is Deidre, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Lady Morange said the ruins would be around here. She must have been talking about Deidre.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Greetings, my lord. How may I help you?
He's got nothing.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Here's the entrance to the mine.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come, when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Hello. You lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left. There must have been a path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the mine?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. But others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
If I got this right, this hamlet is home to only miners?
Yes. It's not been all that long that we've taken up residence here. For the time being, we've only been working a part of the mine because the veins run so deep in the tunnels. Hopefully more miners will come, and that will attract other craftsmen to our village. We'll see. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Hmm. Never been up here. Oh, you can't see us. Really? Come on. God damn it. There we go. I think we found our way out. We found our way out.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
And she was right. These do not resemble native constructions at all.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ooh, hello. You look like a world boss. You are a world boss. Oh, it's one of you.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
He's got 120 seconds worth of poison. Ooh, yet again. Stun, Fury Generation, Attunement Cost Furious, Agility 2, 298. Yeah, but see, the thing is, there's no poison proc. So it's more damage, but no dot. I don't think I like that. You're using 245. That's 298. Why don't you use that one? Hmm. Excerpt from Professor Serafedin's notes. The view from these ruins really is outstanding, and I managed to observe one of those magnificent creatures who live on the seashore without it noticing me. The shell of this Nadag Glendaman seems to be as robust as a crab shell, and what a surprise it was to see that, despite its sheer size, it was capable of hiding in the ground in an instant, disappearing from my sight only to reappear further away. We have so much to learn from these noble creatures. It is easy to understand why the natives worship them. Old rusty key. It says there's an update down here, but we've been down here.
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What you're seeing doesn't seem to please you.
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. No, let's continue to dig. I need to know more. I need to understand.
Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts and the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages are formidable opponents. The roots seem to obey them, and they are helped by gigantic creatures the likes of which we had never seen before. The creatures are approaching, and we are incapable of facing them. The lords are already preparing to board the ships that the Knots had stationed near our position. As I expected, they said there would not be enough room for everyone. We are going to die here, stomped by some giant raging monsters. Cursed be the princes and their ambition.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. I don't think we'll learn anything else here. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turned to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're gonna have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Oh, we gotta go. Oh no. Camp. Did we gotta go all the way back to the mines again?
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad, in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it.
What is wrong with him?
What do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Vasco spoke up, so I wonder if we shouldn't have him in the party.
Come closer, good people. Are your boots
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much
Should've
further
had
back
Vasco
than the
with
arrival
us.
of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Huh? Petrus isn't here. Why does the map have him here?
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Okay, so we need him back in, and no Kurt. Talk to Commander Fernando. I mean, we're making progress. We've probably completed more quests this evening than we have the past couple of days.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are approved.
Hello, sir. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men, I implore you. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
It would appear that the Ordo Luminous has been up to mischief again. Their foolish zealousness has been causing us a lot of problems. If we let them, they'd burn the entire world and leave it to the enlightened to sort out the good from the bad.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Okay, stream. It's almost 12:30, so we're gonna call it here for the night. Gotta get to bed, work in the morning, etc. Those of you that are still here, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. We should be live tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday, not sure what the game plan is, but chances are we're going to continue with Greedfall. Other than that, you guys have a good evening as always, and I hope to see you on the next stream. Take care.